Right, good morning. Welcome to the first of the week's wildcards. This here's a Patreon game from Scipio because, not content with figuratively breaking my legs in the Yoshi's Island weekly one-shot, he's also putting this forward as a Patreon game, and it's, at a glance, because I've had about 10 minutes of glancing at it, so wildly complex. This appears to be the kind of game that people wish Paradox made, or perhaps even still made. All the good reviews of this game are from people that have sunk at least 50 hours into it, and I'm not going to say that it's a bad game for that. I'm saying it's the kind of game where you're going to need to make a hell of an investment in. We don't have a hell of an investment today, we got a couple of hours, so let's see what we can dredge out of it. We might even be able to get a few turns done. Right, let's get into it and see what it's all about. Not that I really know what it's all about, this is just what I'm gathering from the little I've seen of it so far. I have made one turn on one setup to try and feel out the game. So one thing is the game has a 350 plus page manual, which rest assured I have not read, so I'm not all that familiar with what these decisions are all about, which is a shame because the game doesn't really want to tell you inside the game. In any case, planetary class, I guess we choose where we start off with, and I don't know, Medusa sounds cool, so we'll go with that. Our history, you have the option to push history of your planet in a specific direction. I like the sound of severe violence, so, oh wait, we can have multiple of them? Oh my days, we can have lots of them. Okay, right, well, let's have a supervillain nemesis with some severe violence and a heaven of calm. Right, generation settings. You've chosen a planet type. Now, before we start, please tell us how deep you want to be involved. I'm not seeing any real reason to change any of these things, so let's just continue. Joycer says, yep, expect 0 tooltips and 0 help. Dominions at least had information in the game sometimes. Sometimes. Maybe the purpose of this game is to make me wish to play more Dominions. I cannot outright outrule the fact that that games could be used for such nefarious purposes. A planet in a slightly eccentric and fast orbit around an orange-yellow G5 star. Oh man, day cycle's half that of Earth. Tiny planet. Tilt. The temperature is freezing. Okay, good on the game for having Celsius. Games of Fahrenheit, man. What are they thinking? Right, it's a very dry planet. Minimal surface water. Has a thin atmosphere. Highest mountain reaches, oh god, 7.5 kilometers. 203 meters of seafloor. Still geologically active. What does that mean? Volcanoes and the like? Wind speed, rainfall, mountains. Oh, right. I like the visualization here of what the planet's made up of. This is very different from what I got in my mock setup, so it's nice to see that the game has fairly in-depth planetary setup. Well, we can re-roll, but that's not how we roll around here. Mars versus Earth, Jake. I would have helped figure this game out until yesterday hit. Jake cheated me out. Oh, I'll be enjoying a blind run because Scipio feels cheated. 1,003 million years ago, this planet started the process of abiogenesis. The planet has simple multicellular organisms. Okay. Human hazard, biological. Imperfect farming, 0 forests. What am I meant to make of this? I'm not sure what AR is. Is it oxygen, carbon dioxide? Something else? Something else? I don't know. Where are angry chemists when we need them? A land dwelling sizable herbivore, the Arccara, chemistry, hydrogen, da-da-da. Okay, breathes oxygen, good for it. Yeah, I see the reroll, but forget that. Just remember that the next CC game, there'll be more coinage in the against faction. Enjoy the game, it's really great when you learn it. Ah, that sounds like a don't enjoy the game to me. Alright, we get some screeds of history here. It was colonized in the year 7015, so we are many, many thousands of years in the future. Received colonists for almost a millennia, but it's only got 105 million pops on it. Over half of our economy is agriculture, some mining. Need to be doing more mining. We have a whole planet to exploit here. 30 zones. So I'm unsure. Am I taking over a planet or am I taking over a system? An idyllic commune from the core worlds. Settled. They dream of a simple, isolated... Oh man. Too much reading this early in the day. Isolated life of farming. Lots going on here. Okay, what about this big trouble that happened? The Dissolution War. There we go. Apocalypse. The Dissolution War reached Latissum Secundus in the year 8009. War consumed all. Technology fell to barbaric levels. Is this just... it's like Rome falling, but many thousands of years later. The early phases of the battles that raged across the planet took an enormous toll. Over 20 million soldiers and civilians perished. Well, that's only 20% of the population. Well, hang on, but now we only have 2-point-something million. Maybe many more. Ah, to make things worse, nuclear fallout claimed the lives of many. Okay, far more than those that were killed in the fighting. After planetary government had disintegrated and anarchy, technological loss did not help in making the population food self-sufficient again. Whatever remnants were there. Yeah, well, I mean, food is a problem that solves itself. Enough people die and then there's enough food. Keep in mind that over 236 years have passed since the Dissolution War started. Over the long aftermath, or Dark Age, that followed, total collapse of population levels has been under continued stress. Hence the vast reduction of survivors here. Enemies of Repelion have nuked it. Okay, sounds good. So what is this? Just this looks like a summary of everything we've been told already. Fair enough. No, Modo, I'm not bored yet. It is just that reading really makes me yawn. Never used to be a problem for me. I guess I've just gotten really impatient in my crotchety old years now. Customize regime name and heraldry. The Salixspire Empire. How about the Confused Empire? Title of Emperor. Let's go with Buckethead. What kind of colors do we get to choose? Oh man, it's bringing up Windows pop-ups to choose things. It's giving me the Windows color picker from MS Paint. I kid you not. Oh no. There we go. This purple could stand to be a little bit lighter, don't you think? Much better. Flag is monotone? Nope. How do I undo that? Flag is vertical. There we go, blocked. And our symbol should be... we could have fist. I do like fist. Oh, that looks much too homogeneous. A burning castle. Yeah. Feels a little lacking in options here. Let's go with strike the anvil, just like in Yaga. We don't see the pop-up when you enter text, Jake. That does not bode well. No, it makes sense, right? It's popping up in a new window, and I'm not set to capture said window. Right, looks like we're in history class here. The great cities were destroyed in the Dissolution War. The remainders of humanity dispersed into wastelands, hiding, scavenging, fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our empire were among them. Really? How long do people live here? They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive and tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify that? I think this isn't history class. This is propaganda, but it's our propaganda, right? They paid them a big bribe. Heavens no. They fought and at a huge cost chased them off. Very good. Right, the predecessor entity of our empire managed to knit their people in a tight and coherent group. How did they manage this? Swore sacred oaths, wrote a book of law, They did many great deeds that inspired awe and loyalty. Fist. I like the sound of that, fist. At around the time your father was born, a rebellion took place against the leaders and the principles of our empire. It was a rebellion against authoritarian, dictatorial, corruption, softness. Can't have softness here. Let's go for autocracy. Confused Empire round 1. We suffered no losses. Made no kills. We have 3 decisions and 56 reports waiting for you. Okay, well, put them on my desk. I shall see to them in a timely fashion. The previous buckethead is now buried. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It is now up to you to lead the Empire to victory. It's a Roman forum style here. People even seem... I was going to say kind of dressed as Romans, but on closer inspection, looks like they're all wearing, looks like sci-fi makeup with a cape going for them. In any case, we are the buckethead of Confused Empire. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. You will have to root out and destroy the dissidents. Happy hour in the man. Pubs haven't changed a bit. Weird bottles at the back, though. Righto, you've received 4 new fate stratagems. I've seen these and played with these, but I don't think the game's really meant to be a card game. They're just handy things that we can deploy. Okay. Ooh. People are glued to their radios awaiting your address, says Nick Whitaker, my secretary. 45-year-old male, relation, royalty. Tooltips, eh? Your relation level with your leader can vary between 0 and 100. Above 50, you'll get bonuses. Below 50, you receive penalties. Keep in mind that if no leader is assigned, it acts as a relation 0 leader, so it is almost always prudent to assign leaders. Okay. Loyalty. Loyalty usually goes up if the relations are higher. Okay, so like relations act as a magnet for loyalty. Interesting. Seniority. Relative measure between 0 and 100. Okay, suitability. This rating, the higher it is, the more suitable they are. Is this one 0 to 100? Is 18 a lot? He's no technician, he's no commander. He's an interperse. The higher this rating, the better leader skill on interpersonal, family, Okay. Okay. Well, you better believe I'm not reading all of that. Let's just assume this guy is really good. Let's call him up. Nick Whitaker here. Well, good. Keep up the good work. Preferably do more work. Either loyalty goes up or the beatings increase. Oh, well, now I could make a decision much akin to that. It's time for my speech. The question on everyone's lips is, who will benefit from your rise to power? None. Well, we are meant to be an autocracy, right? The people? Nah. The workers and the bureaucrats. If only we could truly realize a real meritocracy, or meritocracy. You really think you can? Who are you? 63-year-old male. He's not that loyal, I shouldn't be listening to you. Right, nobody but me shall benefit from my rise to power. You've made it clear that you alone will be at the center of confused empire. Your vision of empire has fired your militia into a frenzy of support. That's what we're talking about. Right. Martial Army demands that you hire their candidate. The MA faction would appreciate it if you would agree to take a candidate of ours into your service. He's relatively young and meldable. Everything's in green, which is probably good, right? He seems pretty low-leveled in everything, but... Profile. Government fist. I could do with a fist in government. Welcome aboard. The Martial Army is pleased that you accepted. Happiness of Martial Army increased by 3. He's reported to the reserve pool. He's eager to get an assignment. Let's see. New organization. Okay, these are all the decisions that are on my desk, right, that I need to chew through. There are opportunities to enlarge our... Oh my god. Oh. Our administration with a new... And it's not that I don't sleep enough. I like to sleep for 8 to 10 hours every night. Preferably 12 if I can eke it out. It's just a reading, man. There are opportunities to enlarge our administration with a new organization. Which new organization should we add to our government administration? Economy. Always the wood economy when I play a strategy game. Right, those are our decisions. Where were those reports? Probably under... Okay, time for speed rating. Empire dashboard looks green. Good. Urgent issues? No issues. Good. Cabinet overview. 3 people. Let's call them up. Good. Also good. I think it's just the same person who's putting on a fake video feed on our Zoom meeting, but fair enough, as long as they get the jobs done. Personnel. Not exactly a lot of them. And a fair spectrum of names here. Bryce and Harry, but also Hugo and Piotr. Madness. Will we get a turn done in 2 hours, asks Sinaj. I guess anything's possible. The factions have the following percentage of influence in the Politburo. Marshall has 70% happiness. No, Marshall has 70% influence and happiness is 77. The Reformist School. I hope I can root these guys out and kill them all. One of the problems with later Tropicos is no matter what you do, you can't get rid of the factions. Even if you kill every last one of them, they just get replaced with others. Just kind of taken away part of the fun and agency of it all. Proportional votes in 12 rounds. MA? RS? Only 2 factions, huh? Heart and autocracy? Fist. I like me autocracy, but fist. We have not accepted any demands. We have not made any promises. That's what I like to hear. Feats. Nothing to care about. Tech. Nothing to care about. NATO symbols. OOBs. I'm sure there are people that miss Order of Battle from Hearts of Iron 3. They have to exist, right? Here's an overview of all the models that we can construct. Whirlwind? A whirlwind is a machine gun type, like infantry, but equipped with a machine gun, which is an excellent defensive weapon. I don't know. I was rewatching the tragedy of Cape Town recently. The machine gun didn't help out that much. In fact, I would say it was what caused the calamity in the first place. Bare bones design motorizes infantry. Plenty of mobility, but they require more upkeep. I see. Part of me is really itching to get back into Hearts of Iron 4, especially when I see things like this. But then I remember peace conferences. It's just, it is the metaphorical shot of Bailey's into the drink. The otherwise fairly palatable drink that is Hearts of Iron 4. Cash flow, now we're talking. Sales tax. Income tax, service tax, food, emergency food. Yes. Still no clue on my mysterious compatriot? No idea. I'm not convinced for 5 seconds that the mysterious BR actually perished in Cape Town. Knowing that guy, he made it out somehow. I know there's a mysterious BR entry on the Aurora list, but I'm convinced that that's a fake. The real mysterious BR will pop up when we least expect him. Cult victory. Here's an overview of all the victory axes and your victory score. You need to have a victory score higher than 50, while your closest competitor has 25 score less than you. Okay. Hey, what's our regime even called? Oh yeah, we're the Confused Empire. We're not even on the rank. Oh no, we're number 2 here. How do I get victory score? Oh my goodness, we have almost none of the planet. Gabenborn Hansa. Oh, they can have the victory. Oh, let's just hope that that's not important at all. Decisions? That was my my decision to tell everyone that they work for me. Reminds me of that Pinky and the Brain episode where the brain has the honesty podium to stand on. It's like, when I'm in charge, all of you will work for me. Oh look, Brain's promising jobs. Trade report, no spies, no prospecting. Mining? We mine water? Oh, I think it took me over to the water. Right, so despite staying next to the Kanana Basin, we take all of our water from this place, the Plains Grassy. Yes. Good lord, we do not have a lot, do we? We've got fairly hefty military for what little we control here, but fair enough. Right. Archaeology, construction. Alright, I read all your stinking reports. Now what? Perhaps it's salt water in the basin, Jake. Well, that's why you filter out the salt. I am inclined to believe that in the 5,000 years, no, I think it's 6,000 years that's passed between right now in the real time and future space time in this game's time, people have managed to figure out how to more efficiently separate salt from water. I mean, how hard could it be? Give me a Bunsen burner in a couple of months, I'm sure I'd figure it out. Okay, can't move into water. Can't even put my motorized into water. What is this? And then, is this an all-terrain buggy? Right, I guess this is how we move our units around. But I'm also assuming this is the extent of our empire. See, this is Confused Empire. We control all of almost nothing. Temperature of the water is 15 degrees. Temperature on land, 24 degrees. Oh, this is a very Earth-like planet then. Very temperate. The tech was probably lost in the war. What, like Greek fire? The Lolly Alps. I put my last pack of lollipops in the freezer. Gonna be a sad day when those run out. Terminus Banks, Lowman. Okay, so what am I even doing? That's what I'm wondering. We have a bunch of cities down here. Probably all of my cities. Oh, transport hubs. Transport hub level 1, 2, 3. There are different tabs at the bottom. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. The Salic Spire. I guess the Salic Spire is this zone. And it's got its governor, Hugo. How you doing, Hugo?
Standing by for orders.
I'm sure you are. I could relieve him, but I won't. Upgrade the city. Not possible. You need 100,000 to upgrade a city. Ooh. 10 times more than you need in Patrician 4, but there you go. No unit selected. But here are all my units, so I can select each of them and move them around. Might be good to go around and pick up on that fog of war, although it might be taken as a sign of invasion. Right, how do I get off of you? Clicking away. So the Nanor's commune is down here. The Omono territory is up there. But I don't know much about either. Maybe I could go and invade Wilkins and take this all over. There's some kind of icon here on this plains grassy. Don't know what it means. You are the bucket head of Confused Empire. I don't have an image though. Aww. We have a political profile. Societal. Psychology. Tech. Culture. Mixed culture. Assets. Free folk settlement in Damvix. Right. Yeah, we should let instinct take over and start grabbing what's around us, but I still want to get familiar with what's on the screen here. Seems like a reasonable enough logistics setup here. We produce food, water, fuel, and energy. Cons? Oh, consumption. So then we have output to the HQ, some stock, metals production, money production. Is that money? No, that's recruits. What? Oh, I guess that's a helmet. At first I thought it was a wavy $sign. No, this is money. Aha. Right. What are you? Cogs. Industrial points. Fair enough. Stats, order of battle. Let's just assume this works fine for us, right? The last thing I want to do is be setting up orders of battle. In general. The S map. Omono is there. Nanhor's there. We're here. Where's Ironshire? Heavens knows. I wonder what the overall shape of the place is. Is it just a circle? I don't think so. These are those stratagem cards that we got, right? Chemical High. A new doctor's in town selling pills of many colors. Want one? Gain 2 FP. Alright, well the first thing we're going to do is drug up.
Yes, sir.
A new rage spread among our youngsters in Salic Spire. They're wild and partying like there's no tomorrow. Windows have been broken, law enforcement's been sent in. Gain unrest, gain fate points. Okay. I thought I would be the one popping the new highs, but there we go. Recruit a merc. Recruit a mercenary. Probably at least moderately skilled in the art of war. Probably. Increase income. I need more political points right now. Help me. Sure.
Copy that.
Which are my political... Oh, these are my political points. That's quite a chunk of them. covert ops. Can I send a spy?
Understood.
We managed to infiltrate our spies in Neo Point. Yeah, okay. Fat merchant. Yeah, you heard me. I want to construct my new casino. Oh, yes. Invalid target, not a friendly zone. Aww. Everybody was first scared of a docile AI, then we understood the AI accepted our authority. Don't know what it is about not friendly zone, but... Oh, maybe it needs to not be a friendly... I have no idea. Let's get away from that. And there's mini. Oh, mini map. Okay, map is huge. Map is... really rather huge. Jinx, gonna make Dom feel like playground here. Except there is no playing in Dom. Right, I think... Oh, no, advanced. Ooh, congratulations. Didn't I read this already? Check out your decision tab, move some units, don't worry too much. Ah, sure thing. Danger in da-da-da is at 4 points. This early in the game, this probably means enemy hexes are too close. Try to conquer all the hexes close to your city. Sure, I will do just that. Declare war. Ah, this game has more help than I was expecting here. When in the move mode, click and da-da-da-da-da. Right click here as we're going to attack the unit. Relation level low. Alright, well, that's how to declare war. Not whether or not it's a good idea, but I'll do exactly that. So let's grab our all-terrain buggy and go and take over Wilkins. Really? Was it that simple? Move over to Ontario then. That's right, we're just going to move everyone away from the HQ. Something about a good offense being the best defense. Ah, just like that, I think we've expanded our borders significantly, and we've got all this useless heavy forest. And I have no idea what we can do with heavy forest. So if I check out that place that I took over, which one was it? Which one was where? I thought there was a city under this, but now it's hard to see. It was Wilkins, right? Yeah. Do I have like some summary of my cities? Well, if I do, I'm not sure. Anyway, I've moved everything, so let's plow on. We've made an actual turn, and it only took half an hour. Whew. Hey, Mort. I was catching up on, well, not catching up, but re-reviewing some of the Xenonauts just because I was remembering how fun it was, and I was trying to see how Xenonauts 2 was coming along. You were so paranoid about me wanting to kill you, and it's true that I was, and you did eventually die. Not sure what I'm trying to prove with that, just stating the facts. Besides, you're already Mort the Second. When will Mort the Third come along? How many years are this game? Oh, I have no idea, Boss Kelso. There's a lot I don't know about this game. I dare say almost everything. Right, Confused Empire, round 2. We suffered no losses, made no kills, 4 decisions, and another 56 reports are waiting for you. Your militia forces hold a parade, they show their strength and their loyalty. We're entering a time of relative calm. Okay, extra political points, strength of the effect is light, 200 political points, oh that's a lot. In 11 turns, the effective time of relative calm will come into full force. My scouts found ancient and still functional weaponry near Ontario, and I knew it. Canadians are ready for war. We'll reserve recruits for 10 GR Velociraptors. Sure. A sealed silo near Wilkin. 8 machinery has been secured. Oh, it's winter-ish. At the start of turn, we controlled 19 hexes. If possible, we need to expand this by moving our units into the terrain of regimes that we are at war with or with whom we have an unclear relation. If this is not possible, you might want to consider declaring war. I shall consider it, my trusted advisor. What's this artificial biped, though? I don't know. Maybe I could look at the map and admire my increased control over the planet. So this is Neopoint. No, this is Ironshire. Let's try not to tread on Ironshire's toes. They look enormous. At least not before we put the Nan Whore's Commune to sword. Okay. Hey, here's our Velociraptor. Yeah. Tell me more, GR Velociraptor. Ancient Galactic Republic equipment taken into our service. This is a medium tank. Its main armament is a light laser gun issued with a 25mm liquid armor. With a nuclear engine, it has highly overpowered engine. Okay. This guy doesn't look that trustworthy. Interesting. So, can we go and invade somebody with it? Perhaps we should first put our... and you're the only one that can get over here. I guess the forest and snow is kind of getting rid of our ability to move and move fast. Right, now that is over in Nodens, right? No, this is Nodens Grove. How do I tell and remember who owns these lands? That's Ironshire. This is Nan Whore's. And this is Bannerland. Bannerland? That can't be a real thing. Well, we must expand. Get the Doom buggies out there as well. I seem to just effortlessly be able to exert my force and zone of control in an area, which seems weird and fills me with concern that they might be able to do the same thing. So can I start recruiting my own units then? Let's go to the first SHQ, Strategy Headquarters. Troop quality, all are allowed. Okay, so how do I make more? Replenish troops, trade, transfer, workshop. You have da-da-da, 1 ammo costs da-da-da. Please select the amount of ammo to produce. Do I need ammo? Surely the game would say so if I needed some. Infantry, da-da-da. Okay, we have none of anything. Aha, here we go. This is infantry. Its main armament's a slug thrower. I don't know. I like these buggies. It's a recon buggy, main armament of a machine gun. It's a highly overpowered engine, but... Motorized transport? Motorized transport is just faster infantry, right? Let's make 5 haulers then. Or 50 haulers, I guess. Are they here? Well, given that I have 20 there and 7 here, maybe making 50 of them was a little over the top, but... Ooh, they got militia bikers in them. Cool. Let's see... Zone, sure... Raise form? Formation. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Colonize. You have zero colonists available. Upon arrival, they either join the zone's workers or the zone's population. You cannot send colonists because you don't have any. Okay. You have 3,300 recruits. Upon disbanding, they'll join the population. That's not what I was looking for. Construction. I could start the construction of industry. Biofuel. High Command HQ. BP production. British Petroleum? It's not British anymore. Political bonus production per round out. I have no idea. L Freddy Lol is saying, hi chat, hi Jake, what's being cooked here? My brain is being cooked. Okay, there's nothing indicating that I need to do any of this, so let's just ignore it for now and continue exerting our presence on the surroundings. Okay, militia parade. In the early morning, your militia paraded through the streets. I understand you were present at the parade and gave thanks to our militia troops in person. But maybe there's something more that you'd like to do. It's been a long customary for the militia to receive extra monetary allocations from time to time. This would be a good moment just after their parade. The militia is a cornerstone in the militarization of our society. But I don't have a lot of money. Nonetheless, yeah, come on, let's be reasonable here.
Standing by for orders.
Old man is telling me to do it. Let's be modest here, though. They were pleased to receive a token of your esteem. Might as well. I mean, they're fighting and dying for you. You better keep them well paid. Please confirm and or fine-tune the budget for the coming year. Council directors are anxiously eyeballing each other. Who is going to lose and who is going to win? Take from one, you give to the other. You're going to have to learn how to share.
Copy that.
Director Willie Kryptonite's relation -10. Sucks to be you. New director for Economic Council. It's without leadership. They want to appoint someone in charge. It'll ottle black bottle. It'll ottle you.
Affirmative.
I'm honored with the trust, sir. Need some time to take over the helm. Expect me to be in full charge very soon. Sure. Economic Council task priority. Jake, what do you think? Excuse me. Are you thinking about any new CK3 content? Or are you waiting for new DLCs for interesting campaigns? CK3 has me in a difficult position right now. I love the game, but it's very easy. And I've really been struggling to think of new things to do in the game that isn't just covering old ground. Especially since in that game, if you think of something you want to do, you just do it. Right? There's seldom any big force that's stopping you from making that become a reality. And any things that do are usually just tedium rather than real challenge. It's nothing at all like EU4 where you go, right, I want Rome to have the Roman Empire. Well, okay, here's all of Europe that opposes that. In CK3, it's like, I want to have all of Germania as this lowly count somewhere. It's just, okay, well, just keep feeding yourself. The game isn't going to restrict you in any meaningful way. The lack of pushback and challenge severely demotivates me in coming back for more, which is why I'm looking at the other grand strategy games for sinking some serious time into. I am strongly considering Hearts of Iron 4, getting back into there. I'm also strongly considering Vicky 2, but we'll see what comes of that. Economic Council task priorities. Review the current priorities. Yeah, well, just keep it equal, right? Rise above with what you have. No decisions remaining. Very good. Okay, when you say there are 56 reports, what you really mean is the same reports just over and over again. I gained some fear, right? No, this is feats, not fear. Air bridge. I probably don't have to care about any of this. I already moved my guys around though, didn't I? Yes, you could move further. And so you shall. But my borders are stopping here, right? It's not being pushed out any more than that. I'm still unsure what this artificial biped is. You know, can I check more about it? Inspect it, maybe? Okay, this is our order mode, actually. It allows you to just look at your units. Move, group move, strategic move. Transferred by your logistical network. Air attack, air recon, air bridge construction, traffic signs? Redrawing zone board? Yeah, okay, sure. Let's carry on. I wonder how long a turn is. That was year 708, I think. I get to see the AI playing. This is reminding me dangerously of Civilization. The hexes, the moving of units, going to take a nap whenever the AI wants to take a turn. Now, I didn't play a lot of Civilization. The only one I played any serious amount of was Civilization Revolutions. And the reason I liked that was because I could play it on my Nintendo DS. It was simple enough to work there. I could even play it online. It had cross-play online on the Nintendo DS. Nintendo didn't even understand what online was back then. No losses, no kills. I'm happy with only one of those. More decisions, more... Who the hell is this? Discovered fuel deposits. And we're still in a time of relative calm. Right, we control 34 hexes. That's 15 more than previous turn. That is a good start, but just a start. Remember, our final goal is to conquer the whole planet. Good. Metal is a key resource you'll need for... Hey, this advice stuff is better than I thought. People were telling me that there's absolutely nothing helping you out in this game, but it's here, right? The zones in the first strategic headquarter. It is strategic headquarter, right? Yeah, of course it is. They do not have a public asset producing metal. We could construct a metal mine if we found metal deposits. Or if no metal deposits are found, we can construct recycling asset with scavenging points. But didn't I just find a deposit? Maybe it was fuel or something. Anyway, get away from me for now. Where was... Hold on, this is the resource, right? Looks like it has resources there. Yeah, metals. Okay, great. I want to build something there. Where was that? No, that's management. Get away. Where's that advice? Was it a report? Ah, there we go. I thought adv was advanced, but no, it's advice. Okay, then we shall construct an asset for producing that stuff. Construct mining facility. Very well. Thank you kindly, Bryce. I knew a Bryce once. Great friend of mine. I haven't seen them in years. Metal mining facility. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hugo, get to work. Hey, there we go. Dangerously undefended on the border there, but that's probably not a concern. Where are my new trucks? Oh my god, do not tell me I have to OOBU. Alright. So they're all there. Sitting at S1. Probably not a bad idea to have them defend there, but... Ooh, design law. Oh my days. No thank you. Wait, that was page 1? Ooh. Jake, the advice just reopened reports help tab, it looks like. Fair dues. Have you watched some recent Hoi 4 streams? The DLC have made the already so-so UI extremely cluttered, to put it nicely. CK3, it is not. Yeah, Hoi 4's UI was relatively clean on release, but it has gotten more and more cluttered. Nonetheless, right, I like Hoi 4 on a strategic level. It's just, you know, it's like yay, 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 and then just this little thing just kind of gives you the equivalent of back pain in a video game. And it's peace conferences 9 times out of 10. In any case, how do I turn you into a unit that I can actually use? Field testing is 91. Okay. This GR Velociraptor is something of its own. Oh, I don't like OBs. I don't understand OBs. I just have no idea how to turn this into a unit that I can actually put to use. Because heavens knows I can't move my headquarters here, not in the traditional sense. Replace, scrap, mass scrap. Maybe it's under... There was something for organizing my troops somewhere. Well, I thought there was. Yeesh. What exactly is this game, says Merker. Jagger says it's for turbo nerds. Naffle, a bit more diplomatically, says it's a very hardcore strategy game. Looks really hardcore. I was reading reviews that were saying, you know, this is what Paradox wished they could make. It's like, well, no, Paradox do not wish they could make this. This is the kind of game that's going to sell tens of thousands, maybe. Paradox wants to make games that sell millions. And they do sell millions. Paradox know how to sell a game. Paradox even know how to make a game that will sell. That's not always the game you want. Do I want that place? I do want it, but you can go and take Rixidig. Not really feeling the impact of these things on the map. Like, we got ruins and whatever Rixidig is, I don't know how to look at it. Like, what are you? Oh, here's Rixidig. This is a free folk settlement. Free folk may live in your territories, but they are completely outside of your control. If your populace happiness is good, the free folk might migrate to the city. Well, good for them. What about ruins? Do I own the warm baths? Oh, I do own the warm baths. Natural thermal ponds. Your population benefits by visiting, swimming, relaxing, and enjoying. Population happiness. Oh, that's nice, I guess. Where's the main city then? That's a city. Wait, are all... These are things in the city. There's my high command. Right, of course. Can you speed up migration by burning down their homes, Jake? I'm not really sure it's going to be made of burnable material. Well, there's a lot of forest around, so maybe it is. Alright, is there anything out there I could actually kill? That would be a lovely change of pace. Again, not really keen on getting on the big cheese's bad side, but still good to expand. I just don't know how I'm doing this with impunity. Surely the enemy would be doing something against me. Kick those people off your land. The business of video games is great at getting that point across, says Hazmataz. Yeah. It's kind of sad. But it's a company. Company's one thing that has to do is make money. Right, you're now only covering one place here. I'm really happy that the indie video game scene really took off though, right? Allows people to make games out of passion rather than just doing it to please the shareholders. Dissatisfied elements in Bannerland. Apparently there's growing dissatisfaction inside Bannerland. Their buckethead seems to be erratic. We're in contact with a mysterious BR opposition leader calling himself Zorro. He says that if we give him just a little support and a promise to invade, he can swiftly organize a fifth column of rebels to rise up and help us gain victory. Costs money. Also, who is Bannerland? Somnar, Amono, some kind of commune. Ah, there's Bannerland. It's tiny and looks quite useless. Yeah, I can promise to invade Bannerland, why not? Oh, this makes people a bit happier though. Ugh, gaining heart and democracy. No, I don't need your invitation to go and topple over the place. We told this pseudonymous. Pseudonymous? Is that like being anonymous but you use a pseudonym? Well, maybe. In any case, he's on his own. Everybody's happier with me, of course. But we'll go and invade just for laughs. Minor worker strike. Miners and small, or miners and the miners are on strike. About 5 to 20% of workers in Scalpshire are about to start striking. They've given us their conditions. We have to comply if we want to avoid. Military force to enforce the contractual obligations to enforce autocracy. Oh, heavens, yes. I don't even need to read the other ones. I've ordered a crackdown on the protest. 500 soldiers are confronting 0 militant workers. Our troops succeeded in containing the workers. Gain fear. Fear is good. It's better than love. Alright, folks, we're going to invade Bannerlord. We have this giant tank. Should be helpful. Wasn't 0 workers, but 0 militant workers. So they weren't really ready to go up in arms over their strike. Jinx, if you had striking workers, wouldn't you just fire them? Just get out of here. What are you even striking for? Work is an work and employment is an agreement between us and you. You don't like the agreement, then away you go. We'll get someone who does. The real change will come when nobody wants to work under those conditions. Then they're going to be forced to change. Until then, off you trot. But since they wouldn't off they trot, we send in the military, crack them down. And they chickened out when Jake sent in a whole 500 soldiers to crack down on a protest. No losses, no kills, we made a decision. Oh no, we have a decision. Good, the decisions are coming down. Fuel deposits have been found. We're still in our time of calm. We gained volunteerism, discipline, more volunteerism, more discipline, more volunteerism, and even more discipline. Okay. We discovered a new tech, barracks. We know we could look at militia-like forces to maintain order, but we feel it would be much better if we build a well-organized official barracks that can house professional security staff to maintain order. I don't think the concept of barracks is particularly new. In fact, I dare say it's been around for over 9,000 years at this point, but hey-ho. And what's with this guy? He really gets around. He's like the G-man of this game. Not discount G-man from Hunt Down the Freeman, though. Our scav teams found hidden treasures. 5 high-tech items have been secured. New stratagems. Alright, fair enough. 1 or more units have supply problems. The GR Velociraptor. You should check the logistical points in your logistical network or move the unit closer to a road with supply. How works the logistical? How works the logistical indeed? For your economy and military to function properly, you need a logistical network. Oh, please tell me you can build roads. For most items to move zone. Da, 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 da. Traffic signs. Amazing. Great. You have now told me how works the logistical network. Looks like someone's pushing in on your city. If you mean that, that's me constructing on the moppy hill. Alright. I'll move you over there, which might bring you closer to what I need. That's the road, right? But how works the logistical? Now that I've already moved everything, why don't we look at how the logistics are? There was something here about it, right? Workshop troops trade. I can buy things for credits, I see. I can buy 1 fuel for 0 credits. I wonder if my credits are an integer or not. Probably not with this. Regardless, seems like a bargain. What? No! I've been robbed! Sales tax. Always there to get you when you're not looking. The water source tile isn't in your territory anymore. Oh, right, yeah. That's a point. Sounds like a good time to get some troops. Why is it 50 out of 0? Let's get ourselves some nice foot troops. We'll have them entrenched there. Well, I wasn't using that water tile, was I? Maybe I was, I wouldn't know. Well, I already moved everything. What's the decision I have to make? Ironshire demands regular relations. They're concerned about the unclear relations between us. Will not bow under the pressure of the forces of ignorance and darkness. We will not respect their borders. Heavens, no, I want to invade them right now anyway. For they are there. Okay, I've got these units here. How do I make them just go? Just get out of here and take back my water tile. Don't know. Pits, bottlenecks. Apparently this is a bottleneck. Oh man, that is something. Jake, you need to raise formation to deploy troops. Yes. Raise formation. Right. Maybe under my help topic I can raise these. How to raise regular troops. To start raising regular troops, click on the Raise Formation button. You'll have to select a hex in a friendly zone with an XHQ assigned in order to use this thing. Okay, well I've selected here. If you do not have a lot of recruits and items, only browse the smallest formation thing. Oh my lord. Okay, well... You need to be able to raise at least 50% of the formation. Maybe I don't have the resources to get them, and that's the problem. Joycer's in chat saying, this is about where I uninstalled and refunded. Maybe we just need to give it a bit of time so that they get ready. Like in Hearts of Iron. Well, no, in Hearts of Iron you can deploy immediately, but it's definitely better to wait, let them get their equipment and get trained up a little bit. I bet if you check the SSQ troops box, it will use the troops you produced before. Allow using troops already present in your SHQ. Amazing, but I still can't raise formation. It looks like they demand a lot of things that I don't have. But I maybe I should read the how-to a little bit more thoroughly. Okay, yes, we can click on raise formation. I can't drag these things at all. Okay. If you do not have a lot of recruits and items, make sure to only press the smallest one. Right, battalion, Same here. If lack of recruits and items, you'll probably have more chance to be able to pay a single than a multi If you have the logistical points needed and not the Ignore quality settings for now. They are for expert use and will be explained in another help topic. Okay. It's nice when it says just ignore this, right? That's handy information. Keep in mind to think about if it is better to spend your scarce resources on raising new units or raising replacement troops to bolster weakened existing units. I don't have the capacity to think about that. So are you telling me that these guys that I have are not ready to go? Because, I mean, I thought I raised these guys and that there's no problem with them. Maybe the problem is that they're attached to here, but I thought I could use troops from my SHQ for these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason I can't raise any formation right now is because I don't have the items for it. Isn't that my 500 footmen that I put down there? Man, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Try raising an independent formation, Jake. What do you even mean by that? This? Oh. I could raise an independent infantry battalion. Sure. There we go. 10 whole infantry. I want another one. I want an... I'll give them some machine gunners as well. There you go. There's some machine gunners and infantry, and they'll take this back and defend the HQ. Also, I think the HQ still has... Oh, no. They've only got the haulers. I must have nicked the units away for this other thing, I guess. Any stratagem that can help me out here? Eternity Guru. Assigned to regular or militia units, keeps morale up. These cards can only be played on a non-HQ unit. So could I play it on my my Velociraptor? Click Velociraptor, no, these can only be deployed on non-HQ units. So I guess they are counted as part of the HQ units because they're part of the order of battle? I guess? I don't know. I just don't know. I want my fat merchant. There is a reason this is impossible, but we cannot tell you. Nick Whittaker, I thought you were meant to be a loyal right-hand man. Turns out you're just a snake. There's a reason this is impossible, but we cannot tell you. Oh well, let me get a mercenary if nothing else.
Understood.
New leader. Oh, it's just a leader being added. I'm not even familiar with how to use leaders particularly well. Alright, let's just end our turn and see how this goes. Okay. I haven't even fought anything yet. Where are all my enemies? Well, I'm invading Banner Saga, or whatever's down here. Banner Lord? Banner Man? Bannerman, because Banner Lord is that Mountain Blade game. Banner Saga comes later today. Jings, I can only imagine how long these AI playing sessions get. This is reminding me about everything I hate about playing Civilization. Up to and including playing Civilization. Man, they could come in and just snipe my supply lines easy. I wonder how you're meant to expand reasonably in this game. Another merc can be hired. Contract antitrust operations. Reduce the amount of control of the corporate. Yeah, well, sure enough. Schedule a meeting with the CEO of the corporation. Oh, I want to see what he has to say.
Affirmative.
Expect it next turn. I will. Jings, you look like you're holding it in. Right. What's my decision? A policy speech is due. The Politburo and your subjects are eager to hear about your short-term priorities. A choice between the following 3 goals is expected. British petroleum production. Average soldier morale. Number of leaders in our service goes up by 10. Nope, we do not commit. Your speech was deliberately vague. Word score decrease. Word score? What? We're playing Bungle? Right. Why are you there? How are you there? Is this the merc that I hired? I'm going to assume yes. Holy, what's going on now? We're getting ambushed by a giant arachnid. Okay, well, it might not even be giant. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, now that we know that it's there... Much like militia units, but they are under control of minor regime, these troops do not use quality levels. 400 arachnids and Omononek militia. I do not recall reading that we are sharing this planet with giant bugs. Regardless, let's go and drive over them. I said drive over them. Surely my giant tank and 20 of my finest will be enough to take care of the banner people. By the way, can you find out more about them? I mean, who are they? What are we even taking over here? Oh? Is there land, How do I move this down? Maybe this is the edge of the map. Right, Bannerland. There's more to you around here, and we just have to find you. Yeah, I'll take over that while I'm at it, why not? So many wimps around here that are scared of spiders. Like, how is that even possible? There's nothing scary about spiders. I think they're quite cute. Okay, fair enough. How do we deal with the arachnid menace? There's no confirmation on ending turn. I can see myself doing that accidentally easily enough. Oh, I was going to check how long a turn is. Surely it's not a year because snow and ice were spreading from these hilltops before. European spiders are cute, but in Australia they are scary. Oh, right, enemies finally moving in. At least they haven't taken our watery baths yet. No losses, no kills. So you're saying we didn't actually lose anybody fighting the giant spiders? Fuel deposits found, relative calm, advancing troops found a sealed silo. Machinery has been secured. Spy, end the war and go to peace. It's only a proposition though. Right, giant alien spiders need to be killed. Surely I can schedule a group move for everyone here. Allows you to move all units in the same hex at the same time. Let's go and take out those arachnids. Declare war. Do you want to invade a mono territory? Well, those spiders do need to die.
Copy that.
You're now in a state of war with a mono. We were always at war with a mono. Are we still group moving? We are still group moving. Very well. Take out the... unknown odds. I mean, how can we lose? Attacker, 0 infantry. 0 stack points, some recon points. What? Okay, so I need to add everyone to the attack. Oh, wow. Anyway, odds look good here. We far outnumber them, even though they have the high ground. Entrenchment modifier, get the arachnids get extra. Oh man, that feels so civilization, and it's making me feel a bit... Readiness modifier, experience modifier, defensive power. I mean, how did they not declare the war, right? They attacked my units who were just strolling about in a combat exercise.
Engaging enemy.
Oh man, they blew up one of my bikers. They blew up 100 of my bikers. Just drive over them, man. They're bugs.
Objective lost.
The defenders held. I see. Well, you better go and join in the fun then. See the problem, right? We didn't bring our big tank in. Hogan, you're part of Bannerland. I bet you're the HQ for them. My big old tank is on its way. Ooh, found oil. Alright. Oh damn, you were defending the baths, but oh well. The Keisler Corporation is happy to have this talk with you. Ah, leader is not in your direct control. Exchange some pleasantries, ask for a board member. Would gain us influence to get one of our leaders on the board. Increase corporate tax. Your faithful servant, give me money. I am disappointed with your stance. Relations of the corporation decreased by 20, tax increased by 20. Marshal Army demands that you hire their candidate. Well, I need people that can actually fight bugs. Can you squash bugs?
Copy that.
Well, if nothing else, you can be made to fight the bugs. Eternity Movement proposes a personal session. The gurus of the movement have asked us if you'd like a personal meditation session. It'd be beneficial for your soul to spend some time with them. Negative reply will deteriorate our oh, I'm not some hippie here. Get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm sure. What could possibly go wrong with poor relations for a corporation? The corporation is there to serve the state, not the other way around. I can't believe those wee arachnids did us in. I wonder if I could encircle them to get a bonus there. Because they're still connected to the rest of Atomo. Zoom out here? No, I guess not. What about the mini? Ah, the mini map's there. Again, planet looks huge. I'm surprised that given the setting we're only interested in one planet here. I thought that maybe, I don't know, you take over the planet and then it zooms out to a planetary style thing. There was a game that did that. There were 3 layers of strategic engagement. There was one on the ground level, one planetary level. I think it began with an E. Sounded like a girl's name. That's all I remember of it though. It's not Spore and it's not Metal Fatigue. No losses, no kills. That doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure that we lost 200 motorbikers. Tragic loss, honestly. We're still in calm. We got some Romulus. Blitzkrieg. Mechanized forces attack 60%. Our militia will attack a proper... Oh, they will appreciate a proper barracks and zone HQ of their own. Sure. Ah, there we go. We chased off the bug people. It fears. Still want that biped, by the way. Now, what do we have here? Oh, what do we have here? How do I not know what these things are? We're adjacent to them. Alright, crush them. Are you sure you want to invade Ironshire? Wait, Ironshire? No, I want to take over Bannerlord. The colours should have been a dead giveaway, but that doesn't mean they were. Better wait until everybody's ready. Maybe not everybody, you don't have to be part of it. Alright, great, we sure showed those bugs. Now there are those bugs now. You need to come and help with that. There we go. Take them all over. But I don't think I can do that just yet. Jake, I think the losses and kills is for what happened during the AI turn, not what happened on your turn. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like the fact that there's a Hansa here. I'm not declaring war on them. They got a cooler fist symbol than I was offered, though. Have the dev diaries resumed for CK3, by the way? That was meant to... I hesitate there because for a long time I couldn't say CK3. And it's always like, yeah, don't spill beans on your personal stream, Jake. That would be a very big no-no. But now I don't have secrets, so that's pretty good. Or if I do, you sure wouldn't know. Oh, jings, I'm being cut off here. That sounds like a logistical issue. But it's okay, there's an easy way to break out of a logistical issue. That's simply by smashing out and grabbing your own logistical hive. We're entering a time of relative calm. The effect is you will gain extra political... Yeah, we know that. We've discovered a new tech. The hospital. Why do we not professionalize the local hospice and doctor offices? We've developed an idea for a large-scale facility that will be much more efficient in curing and treating patients. Again, not exactly convinced that a hospital is a new technology researched in the year... Wait, 711 AA? Maybe that... Oh, that's the year on this planet, I guess. The general year, though, is like 8,000 or so. Right, I want this, but it looks like it's been... No, this is Bannerland. We don't know what's there, but we know that we hate them, so go and kill them.
Copy that.
We're now at war with Bannerland. Great, now go and attack them. Guys, attack. Do I not have group move on or something? Maybe I don't, actually. Group move, you guys. Take them on. Odds 12 to 1. Probably in my favor. Oh, and that's even if I just use the tank. Send in everybody.
Engaging enemy.
Retreated. Out of AP.
Mission successful.
Okay. I think our tank did all of the work there. Fighting, broken through. What's it low on, though? 5 kills out of 26 hits, looks like. They're not so much inventing stuff, but recompiling design documents from before the Dissolution War. Aye. There we go. Our city. Probably going to solve my supply issues for a while. Hopefully. I wouldn't know. I probably have a way to check. Bottlenecks, maybe? Oh god, what if all supply comes from HQ and we don't actually get supply from here? Well, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? Right, surely by taking over the HQ, Bannerlands is no more, right? No, Bannerlands still there, we're still at war. Good thing we didn't start with much, because we're about to be reduced to not much. National budget allocation, nope, stays 50-50.
Copy that.
I'm not reshuffling anything. New organization. Opportunities to enlarge our administration. Ah, that's right. Nah, screw it.
Copy that.
Jake, OOB time? I don't want to touch the OOB, but it's probably a good idea. Yeah, keep working on that barracks. Hospital is a technology. Jings. Right, protests. They're displaying their displeasure with their living conditions. You roll a 1d100 plus 59, and I need to excel against 84. As I often say, there's no situation I can't talk my way into or out of.
Yes, sir.
Success. The protests went on for some while, but eventually most of them went home. Unrest increased by 10%. Harry, my advisor, gained 5 points. Meritocracy gained points. Of course. You've raised some regular troops, but not yet any multi-unit formations. You can raise these through raise... Oh, don't make me go through the raise formation order again. One or more of your units have supply problems. The artillery battalion, construct a rail station, da-da-da-da. Okay. Worker happiness is at 52. You should increase it by increasing their salary. Give zone orders. I should call up my governor and make him do it then. Very well. So who's our governor? Hey, Hugo.
Yes, sir.
What was it? People want a bit of money? I don't care too much, but hey, have some public budget. Do something with that.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Jinx, that was a 20% raise for all the workers. That's huge. Okay, Oob. Kind of think of it. Where is my tank and my oob? Oh, you know, I could not be less engaged with the idea of setting that up. So away you go. Probably not a good idea for these guys. They're stuck. What's the blue bar underneath them? Supplies received, 0. Surely they don't need supplies. Come on, you can grab everything you need right there in that city that we've just taken over. Solution to living conditions, no more living. Seems like the enemy's taking the idea of, sure, keep the city, we'll take all the surrounding lands from it. Joycer says, so are you enjoying this game? No, not at all. This game encapsulates everything I hate. Maybe that's putting it a bit strongly, but there is nothing in this game that makes me think, yep, this is what I want to be playing. It's got the turn-based, hex-based, deeply autistic strategy going for it, and that's great if that's what you want, but I certainly do not. I do appreciate that you appear to be able to tweak every last bit of your nation here, but I'm not really looking for games where I need a 350-page manual spread across my thighs to understand every last bit. Maybe I'm just bitter because I'm getting my ass kicked by 4 spiders and some dirt peasants down here. Jake, the genre is called war games. Yep. I don't know, this feels more like Civ than war game to me. Would you call Civ a war game? Oh my god. Those animations. Conquest acquired us a new zone. Hogan. We gained a fate point. And some field training. At the start of the turn, we control 103 hexes. Does that mean I took over like everything down here then? Hey, looks like it. Does that mean that Bannerland collapsed? Alright, we destroyed Bannerland, and now the confused Empire is probably top dog. Should be some stats on that, right? I don't know, I just want something to say that I'm the best here. Keep an eye out for war in the east. Oh god, no. No, I'm not touching any of Gary Grigsby's stuff. I already have both of his releases out so far, and I don't care for them at all. I mean, this is a genre that I think you need to be into for decades to really appreciate this. I certainly don't. At the start of the turn, we controlled. Yeah, I've heard that. Our final goal is to take the whole... Does it have to be? Your relation with director Willie has dropped to 56 points. No, okay, well, that's his problem. Ooh, I lost my metal production. Got taken over by the Emoto people and their giant alien spiders. Well, we'll just have to take it right back. Did we really lose it? I guess so. Otherwise it wouldn't have said that we lost it, right? What's up with these planes? Heavens knows. Alright, fetch the flamethrower. There are bugs afoot. Grimmer than Grigsby describes this game pretty well. I got the feeling that Grigsby was a bit more complex than this, but I'm not a good judge of that because I'm not into wargaming. I mean, I want to create, not destroy, to a degree. I wonder if these guys are just completely cut off logistically. You would have thought that holding on to... What even is this place? How do I see the information about the tile again? Hogan. Position is vacant. Alright, well, it definitely needs a governor, doesn't it? Hogan. Small town. Barbaric. Are we barbaric? We are barbaric. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Gary Grigsby would fail as a punishment game, so it'd be 2 hours of me not knowing what I'm doing. I think that would fall quite flat. The same way that I think Rant 6 is going to fall flat as a punishment game. It's just boring. It's not particularly punishing. I played it, I went, wow, it's nothing, and put it back down, but for some reason everybody jumped on that. Because they're meme lords. Now, if I could just figure out how to get some supplies out of this place. Maybe I just can't supply my, We have 25 ammunitions of the ideal 33 ammunitions. I'd probably want to grab this road and connect it down, but my big cheese friend over here is taking it all over. Boredom is a form of punishment. I disagree. I massively disagree. Oh, Christ. Unknown unit ambush. That's grim. Alright, what do I need to decide here? Chauvin Fort wants to execute. I know this is irregular, but my honor is involved here. My brother has committed a crime against an allied family. They demand justice. I'd like to pass the sentence myself and execute my own family member. It is the best way. This kind of vigilante justice would paint us in a very bad light if we reproach the leader for even asking. I'd like to execute my own family member. Peculiar. Hugo's done me very well. I should definitely allow it, but I won't.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time. I understand your refusal. There we go. See, he saw the bigger picture. Militia needs extra funds. Due to a sudden lack of ammunition, the militia leadership could really benefit from emergency funds. Oh, well, we're swimming in money. Take what you want.
Copy that.
Can't fire money at the enemy, though. This isn't kill la kill. The population is angry with us, and now it's increasing reports of food theft from our storehouses, not only causing unrest, but also losing us food. Crush them. Interrogation roll? Oh, it's a 1d100 plus 13 minus 25 against 50 plus 2d100. Sounds like a clever way to move forward. No, there's no way I'm going to manage that. Then again, I could get... well, at most, I could get... would that be 75, 85, 88... And they might just roll 52. Might. No, the odds of that are in the single-digit percentage. Not happening.
Copy that.
Just crush them. Whoa. That's a lot of thieves. 5,500 thieves. We failed to contain the thieves. Unrest. Fear. Troops are dead. Thieves are killed. Credits are stolen. But the autocracy went up. Minor... So this game was voted on to punish Jacob? No, this is a Patreon game. Sometimes the Patreon games bring cool things to the channel. Sometimes they're used to punish. And I'm pretty sure this is the latter. About 5 to 20% of the workers are about to start striking. Oh, to crush them, of course.
Yes, sir.
There we go. The workers are not militant. New governor for Hogan. Great. Okay, so you don't assign it yourself. You're given the choice. Hogan's without leadership. We need to appoint a governor. Which candidate? Why do I only get these? Oh, I can dismiss them. But it costs political points to do so. Right. Don't like the look of you. We've asked the nomination committee for a different candidate. You this loss of 5 relation points to the reformist school. You look like a hard-working individual. What's that stripy thing next to you? I don't know, but you have a lot of fist, so I don't even want to look at the other guy. You get that doomed settlement we have to the south. The Nan Hors commune is upset about the continued unclear relations. You know, I haven't made a friend yet. Let's try it. Shake the chest minigame was in the single-digit percentage. What's happened? Oh, I had to take a few stabs at that. I didn't get a few stabs at taking care of those other guys that I need to talk to. And again, we failed anyway. Right. Not even sure what to make of this map. Right, Ironshire is huge, though. How are things looking down here? Pretty grim. Those red bars are probably not good news for us. I don't even think I can move you. Maybe you're just that low on supply. don't understand though. Like, why could I not... Hang on, where's my tank? Did my tank just melt away due to lack of supplies? Because if it did, that's probably bad news. Actually, it feels like very few people are actually able to move here. Either that or I moved them and don't remember that I did. Maybe the thieves killed the tank. Well, you know, if I could mobilize those 5,500 thieves and send them into enemy territory and say just take what you want, might be a good use for them. Oh my. Of the many things I don't like about turn-based strategy, this is pretty high up on the list. You do things, and then you just take a nap whilst the AI does those. I do not like it in the Total War games, or the Civilization games, or evidently these war games, because the decisions that I made a few minutes ago are already out of my head, and if I move something with the intention of doing something a few turns down the line, I can't hold that train of thought. Now maybe that's more on me, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't want to play these games. More metal deposits found. Time of relative calm. We gained war lust. But what is war lust? Ancient storage machinery. Stratagem. Maybe the tank is... No, it's not a tank, but something came down here. To increase the morale of your soldiers, you might want to increase their salary. Didn't I already do that? Industrial points, key resource, nearly all production, construction, Well, away you go. Hey, there we go. I can't... Oh, well, now they actually have supply, but I can't imagine they're going to hold on to much of that supply. GR grade. Does that mean they're from the Great War? Jake, are you thinking about another run on something like FTL Death Road to Canada? Not those games specifically. As for anything like those, I'd be only too happy to play something like those if there was such a game. And I'm always on the hunt for them. Sadly though, I don't know of any. But I love those kinds of games where I shove in the chat and then they get to do whatever. What is this all about? Declare war, but aren't we agreed to be friendly with Nahors, so we can't really invade them like so, although we lost the artificial biped and the oil to them. But it means that they're probably not going to invade us, so we get to keep our lovely warm baths. Probably means I can march north with relative... Oh my days. Spiked again. How dare they? Oh, they dare. The odds aren't good, and we don't know what they're made of. Well, we'll give them what's for. Orders for Governor Hogan. Oh, John. I don't know. Can't you just have a preset thing here? There you go, don't blow it.
Roger that.
High hold demands regular relations. High hold. No.
Understood.
High hold. Oh, they're the big scary guys. No, that's Ironshroud. Where's High? Oh, High hold's over there. Adjacent to Hogan. I see. Seems like being friendly with people that you're not attacking would be quite useful to not being invaded, whilst you invade others. Battle Brothers, maybe? Oh god, no. Right, 20 hours of Battle Brothers, loved it. 21 hours, no, that's enough. Played plenty of Battle Brothers, never want to play it again. I had my fill. It's like Disgaea, right? Played through Disgaea 5. Wonderful. Do I want to play it again? No, I do not. Absolutely not. I guess the parallels are pretty low since Disgaea is, well, even has a story. But Battle Brothers, right, the combat was exceptionally samey. It was fun, but after about 50 battles, I don't want more of that fun. And the writing was awful. I can't be the only one that thought Battle Brothers writing was so bad. Hopefully I'm not the only one. I'd like to be vindicated in that view. But oh jings, we're completely surrounded here. Governor of Hogan's going to be having a bad time. What, you didn't like the Melon Molester event? I don't think I found the Melon Molester event. We killed 100 infantry. Now we're talking. And we're still a confused empire, because I don't know how we killed all that infantry. I must have a lot of stratagem cards in my play right now. End the war. Go to peace. Who am I even at war with? Oh, the target regime cannot be your own regime. Well, target someone else's regime. Okay, maybe I can't. Target the Amono regime and end the war. Target regime cannot be your... I guess. Can this be done? Difficulty 999. We'll try it anyway. Critical failure. Omono territory reacted furiously and angry. Peace was not even on the table. We rolled a 51 to the 1018. Good to know. Maybe it'll overflow. There was this week where traders refused to sell food to some passing free folk in the east of Salisbury. I got upset and confiscated their stores and distributed them to the free folk. Populace was angry I assaulted local traders. You did a good call there, Willie.
Understood.
Willie himself is saying that Willie was pleased to hear so. The local populace, however, was shocked. Protests have erupted. Well, that's a shame for them, isn't it? CEO asks for our participation. It'd be good if you could help pick the direction of the Keisler Corporation. Should the government really be getting involved in these kinds of matters? Take care of your own affairs. You do not appreciate our offer to give you vision. No, they're probably just trying to get me into their back pocket. Average soldiers' morale reach at least 64%.
Understood.
I will make it so. I probably made a promise now. CEO has an emergency. Deal with it yourself. I should never have spoken to the CEO. Just on my case one time after another. Jake, not all games can have the writing of old man game quality. Yeah, but Battle Brothers was about old men. It was still terrible. Didn't the Battle Brother devs also try to balance a single game player and some insanely harsh updates? I was pretty happy with the balance of the game. It was brutal, and a lot of people that you invest into die, but that was just the nature of it. It made every advancement that you make feel even more meaningful. Personal session. Again with the personal meditation sessions? Get off my case. Threats of war. Highhold wants to raid us. And a small payment will buy them off. It's never just one payment though, is it?
Understood.
We told them to sod off. They declared war upon us. High Ruler of Highhold radioed us. We'll regret our foolishness. That we will regret our foolishness. Alright, well, we're gonna have to take them on. Especially with our starving and dying units down here. No, you have to hold that. You folk, however, need to group move in for an attack.
Copy that.
Wait, didn't they declare war on us anyway? Maybe it wasn't Ironshire. Maybe it was someone else that declared war on us. I wasn't paying attention. Do we have history? Here's history. No, this is not the history I'm looking for. Wasn't it High Hold? The High Dutch declared war. Well, you know, what's another war? Besides, we have them where we want them. Group move, in for an attack. Torch them.
Objective lost.
The odds were pretty good in our favor, and we still fell hard. Oh well, that's just the nature of it sometimes. Oh god, the arachnids are approaching. Maybe not invade Phoenix Key. Oh, no, the arachnids need to go. Burn them.
Engaging enemy.
Wow, that AP just drained. Oh my days. Out of AP, retreating. Standoff. Didn't we have like 33 to 1 on that? Maybe I'm completely misunderstanding the odds shown there. I see. Joycer says that the writing was just samey, assumingly for Battle Brothers. After seeing the same quest descriptions the 50th time, you get over it. I mean, if you're going to have a game where you plug through the same quests over and over, maybe don't make them so writing heavy, then it won't feel quite so bad. But it did feel bad. I know writing's better than bad writing. Come now, these aren't countries, they're merely territories. Our populations are what, in the hundreds of thousands? Oh my. Oh my. Oh, well, goodbye that city. Goodbye that... Oh, we held out? I mean, we are surrounded, have no supplies, and barely any units there. I'd rather think it's the end for our governor down there. We killed 600, we lost 600. We lost some guns. But we're still in a time of relative calm. The governor of Hogan was killed. Enemy conquest lost us Hogan. We've raised regular troops, but not... stop telling me about that. Remember, you promised one of your factions to do this. You could try to win battles, but it's easier to call your secretary and discuss salaries. Good to know. Alright, folks, it's time for a do-or-die battle. You can strike in any direction.
Engaging enemy. Objective lost.
Those guys are long dead. There'll be relative calm when everyone is dead, indeed. Okay. Okay. 3% fist profile if we invade. Maybe if Phoenix Keep could kindly stay out of our territory? Their numbers are superior. Well, whatever.
Copy that.
Take him. Take him down.
Engaging enemy. Mission successful.
This does not stimulate me. Does that mean we can move in here? Yeah, show them who's boss. That means these guys are completely cut off and surely won't stand a chance. Don't we have like a Modify defensive power, cumulative power, readiness. Thought I might have some kind of encirclement bonus here. Well, whatever.
Engaging
Raise
enemy.
them to the ground. They have nowhere to run. Well, they can run into the sea, really. And if I was in their position, that's the first thing I'd be doing.
Mission successful.
Taking off heavy armor, jumping into that sea, which is 0 to 2 degrees, and swimming for my life. How long would a human be able to survive in 2 degrees water? I'm guessing not very long, but probably long enough to swim away from the dangers. 10 to 15 minutes, that's fine, I can swim a fair distance in that. I rather like swimming. They surrendered, Jake. They didn't want to swim. Well, that's on their shoulders, not mine. Charismatic Union Chief. A charismatic Union Chief has risen to the forefront of more radical workers. Get rid of him.
Yes, sir.
The covert ops skill resulted in 116 versus 124. Killing him was easy. He did not see it coming at all, but sadly some witnesses... Oh. Oh well, they're not very happy, are they? Killing him was easy. If they used Wim Hof breathing techniques, then they could survive for hours, but a human without training will drop in 10 to 15. Yeah, I remember swimming in the North Sea in November one time. And I couldn't feel my anything after a short period in there. Like, it's a bad sign when you're standing on Aberdeen Beach, feeling the breeze, thinking, oh, that's lovely and warm. In November. Because it's never warm in Aberdeen, certainly not in November. Then again, I doubt the water was 2 degrees then, because I was in there for a bit longer than that. Seems that Phoenix Point weren't too happy with my declarations. Hogan's wiped out and conquered by these guys. And they are on a rampage. No further information on... Yeah, well. They're too scared of our forces here, though we somehow lost more infantry and motorized. Elections to be held, and a martial army won the elections. With a lot of the vote. There we go. We are in full-blown time of relative calm. The effect is da-da-da-da-da. Your soldiers' morale is at 73%. That is higher than what we promised. Now, how they got that happiness, I don't know. Because they got wiped out in Hogan. But we're strength of will and new stratagems, and yeah, ignore that stuff. Right, we're ending it there. We've gone over 2 hours of this. I never want to see this game ever again. This is just like everything I don't want to play in a strategy game. Hex-based, turn-based war game that's so deep and complex that I would need to be referencing the manual all the time to be able to understand even a fraction of what's going on. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. This game looks like a very good game. If I was into the genre, then this would probably be my jam, but I ain't, so it ain't. So don't think of this as some kind of dig at the game. If you're looking at this thinking, oh, this is interesting to me, don't consider my opinion for it one way or the other, because I am clearly not the target audience here. Scipio somehow had a blast, but that's because Scipio is a monster. Now, one of the risks of having a channel where we like monstrous things is that we also attract monstrous people like Scipio and Young, who get their entire jollies out of inflicting pain on others. I mean, that means I get my jollies out of inflicting pain on people, but that also means that people come and take their comeuppance out on me, and that's certainly what's happened to me over the past 2 hours on this game. Still, I'll have my catharsis in uninstalling this game and never looking at it again, and I will have some further catharsis in a few minutes when I take the stream down and put it back up again with Aurora, a game that really came out of nowhere, and to me is pretty great. I've put a lot of chatters into the game, and they will be able to fight and die for my benefit, so we can enjoy watching that in just a few minutes. But until then, as I said, the stream is going down. Cheers Scipio for bringing in this game. Wonder what horrors lie in wait in the future. In any case, that's neither here nor there. See you in a few minutes.